All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with our single season here. We're going to look at the right side of the screen. Last time we looked at the left side. Of course, we already selected our primary team as Pittsburgh, but you can change that whatever you want to do. So we've got them set as the primary team, and let's go to the Week 1 schedule. And you can see here our schedule for Week 1. This is pretty cool. So we have Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. We can preview it. Let's go ahead and do that. We can click here and we can see just exactly the team overall rating for Steelers is 69, Cincinnati 71. Offense 72 to 79. Defense 69 to 67. Special teams 74 to 58. All right, and as the season progresses, you will see under the streaks, as far as game winning or losses, it may even show, I don't remember. But whatever the current streak is, the team is on. Also, there's over-under and point spread. You run the analyze game, which is down at the bottom right here. If I click on that, analyze game, it's going to show you point spread. Cincinnati by 3 at home, and the over-under is projected to be 50. And that does change. So if you don't start the game right now, you could click it again, and now we see that it has changed. Kind of just like, I guess, Vegas, right? You also have at the very bottom, overview. You can click on overview, and that's what this is. Injuries, you click on that. No injuries. We're at the beginning of the season. And again, the team comparisons, right? We looked at this screen once before when we were looking at the exhibitions side of things. So you can see here, offensive emphasis, heavy passing, Mike Tomlin. Zach Taylor favors passing. Run usage, primarily halfback. And then for Cincinnati, fullback and halfback equally. So you can go through and see, 4-3 versus 3-4, balance between man and zone, all that good stuff. Okay? So that is your compare teams button there. All right, so that about covers that page. Let's go ahead and go back. That's your preview. Now you can sim it. We're not going to do that, but if I simmed it, you would see the results. You would not be able to coach it. We can then also watch the game if we want to, or actually coach the game, okay? So we're going to leave that as is because we'll get into this more, but I wanted to at least show you guys that. You scroll down, you can see all of the games. All right, let's go ahead and click back. Teams and standings page. Self-explanatory, folks, right? League leaders, as the season gets going, you will start to see those stats compile. Injuries, same thing. Those will compile. And then you can export season data. So that is single season. And what I am going to do is I'm going to play a single season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're going to do that on the channel. And it'll be the 2022 season. And I might upload it quarter by quarter because they can get lengthy. So we'll go ahead and let's see if there's anything else I want to cover. There is also career play, and that's a whole nother aspect of this game. And I have not gotten into that. So we're going to hold off here. We're going to start our single season, and then eventually down the road, we'll get into career play and mess around with that. But for now, we'll go back to our single season, and we can see here's our Week 1 that we're doing on the channel. And again, these are easy to delete. You can delete it just by hitting the red button, all that kind of thing. You can't mess anything up. And by the way, you can play multiple single seasons. If you want to, let's say you love the Detroit Lions, and you love the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you like the San Francisco 49ers, and you want to play a season with Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. you could play all those seasons at the same time, and they'll just be different seasons, you know? So you can do it that way. You can play multiple teams within a season if you want to do that. I guess you could do that too, except for when you're playing yourself. So let's go ahead and resume this season. Schedule week 1. Now, typically what I like to do here is I'm in the 1 o'clock game slate. So Pittsburgh and Cincinnati's typically a 1 o'clock game. Kansas City, Arizona, it would be the 4 o'clock. So I'm not going to sim that game, but what I'm going to do is Atlanta, New Orleans is a 1 o'clock slate. And there's a reason why I'm doing this. I'm going to sim it. Here we go. It's completed, but it's not revealing. You don't want to click reveal or it reveals the score. Next, Cleveland, Carolina, 1 o'clock game. We're simming it. Chicago, San Francisco at Chicago, 1 o'clock game. We're simming it. And when I say 1 o'clock, I'm saying Eastern time zone. Okay, let me clarify. I'm in the Eastern time zone. So we're going to go ahead and sim that one. Tampa Bay at Dallas. That one we're going to hold off on. That would normally be a 4 o'clocker in my time zone. Detroit, Philadelphia at Detroit. We'll sim it. Indianapolis at Houston, sim it. That'd be a 1 o'clock. Los Angeles would be a 4 o'clock. We'll leave it. Buffalo at Los Angeles, 4 o'clock. We'll leave that. And let's see here. Miami, we're going to go and sim that one. Green Bay at Minnesota, sim that one. Baltimore at the Jets, sim that one. Denver at Seattle, that will be a 4 o'clock. New York at Tennessee, that's on the 1 o'clock slate. Jacksonville at Washington, 1 o'clock slate. Okay, there is that. So I got those to my liking before I actually play the game. So let's go ahead. We're going to ramp up and let's go ahead. We're going to play the first quarter of this game right here now. We're about 7 minutes into this segment. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and click coach. Everything's set the way I want it. Okay, we are at the Bengals. Of course, I'm a Steelers fan. Don't get too sore at me, Bengals fans, for saying Bengals, but they made it to the Super Bowl but lost. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, here we have casual difficulty, quick games, and for beginners. Expert is for seasoned coaches. You control every aspect of the offense and defense. If you're new to PSF, you can try the casual mode, okay? That would be recommended. I mean, I'm new, but I've played a little bit now. I get how everything works. So I'm going to play expert. So you're going to see that aspect. Here we go. We've got 77 degrees, clear skies, mild wind blowing south at Paycor Stadium. Let's go ahead and analyze the game, and that's down here at the bottom. Let's see what we have. Okay, so it stayed now the same. Cincinnati is now favored by 6. Over-under is a 48. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off. Click go. Cincinnati wins the toss. Cincinnati defers and will kick off. So here we go. Click go. Type of return, normal. Okay, you could choose to set up for onside, squib, or deep kick. It defaults at deep kick. Also, kick into the end zone, let your man choose. Don't return any, return all kicks. So whatever you want to do on that particular kickoff, you can customize that. Let's go ahead and click go. And here we go. Cincinnati kicks off. Now remember, this is a simulation, so you're not going to have Madden graphics. Oh, Gunner. What? Whoa, look at Gunner go. All the way to the 40. Gunner Olszewski all the way to the 40. Craziness. But like I said, this is simulation, but it sure is a ton better than just having a little football go back and forth across your screen, right? And the graphics are nice and crisp. They're not all pixelated. So they've done a really good job. Okay, let me just show you guys here. You have over here to the top right, current rules. Again, you can change those at any time. And then over to the top left, if you don't know how to call timeouts or anything like that, clock management options. Clock is stopped currently. No huddle. You can go to the no huddle if you want to. You can spike the ball if you want to. You can call timeout if you want to. Okay, it's not giving me any of those options at the moment. We haven't even played it down. We'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and play it down here. So I'm going to go with the one back. We're going to go strong. Yeah, let's go strong right. We click over here where it says medium pass. We can choose whatever we want to do. I'm going to go inside run, off tackle right. I'm going to run behind Daniels and Okafor. And let's go ahead and run that play. So here we go. We got Kenny Pickett in. Gives to Najee Harris. And Harris maybe gets a yard. So it's 2nd and 9. Not much there for Najee. All right, we'll go ahead and click done. Let's go back up to clock management. Okay, now it opened everything up. So now you got no huddle. If I want to go no huddle, I can spike the ball or I can call timeout. If I click OK, it's going to play whatever action you've selected. We'll let the clock run. Instruct offensive players, play normally, try to get out of bounds. You know, if you're within that 2 to 3 minute part of the game and you need them to get out of bounds, you're short on timeouts, whatever, you can do that. And then there's stay in bounds if you've got a lead and you want to burn the clock. Okay? Run one last play, run the clock down, but don't let time expire. You have that option too. I've never used it. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and you can also, to the right here, display defense, your best guess. So if you think they're going to run a 4-3, you can put it on there. If you think they're going to run a dime, you can put it on there. Whatever you want to do, or have nothing. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go passes. We're going to do a short pass. And we're going to try and hit Deontay Johnson. Now, what's cool about this is you can select the player. It has his stats, his hands, quickness, speed, stats for the day. I can sub in another player from the roster. If I want to bring in Steven Sims, I can bring Steven Sims in. Okay? But we're not going to do that. We'll bring Deontay back in. So there's those options, folks. I can change the route. Hitch, slant. If I want him to do a slant, I can do that. In fact, let's go ahead. No, let's not. Let's go ahead and do the out. We'll do a quick out. I can send players in motion. Let's go to Claypool. So let's send Claypool in motion. We can do that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's select go. Come on, Kenny Pickett. Hit Deontay. Let's go. Let's go. Well, he went to Najee Harris. So Najee Harris picks up, I don't know what he got on that, 4 yards. So we're at a 3rd and 5 situation now. Let's go ahead and go to some passing formations. We're going to go with a shotgun. And we're going to do a medium pass. I think we're going to make Pickens our primary receiver. Yeah, let's do that. And I want him to do a cross. All right, let's go, Kenny. Kenny Pickett. Can we go Pickett to Pickens? He's going to try. And it's caught by Pickens. All the way down to the 39-yard line. He was tackled by Mike Hilton, the former Steeler. So there we go. Let's go to trips formation. Do an inside run. We're going to go off the left tackle between Dan Moore and Dotson. Let's go ahead and run it and see what happens. Najee Harris gets to the outside. All the way down to the 36 of Cincinnati. 2nd and 7. So you see, I mean, it's pretty fun, folks. There's so much that you can do. We're going to go ahead and do a run formation. Let's do jumbo. Or no, we'll do Pro 1. Pro 1, but I want to go to the strong side. So let's go ahead and go off tackle right. And you'll get familiar with these as you play. You play one game, you'll have it down. All right. We're going to run between Daniels and Okafor again. See if we can get Najee going against this Cincinnati defense. All right, he picked up a couple. 3rd and 5. Now we're in field goal range, and you can see over to the right this red box. Field goal range, 81%. Max kick of 59 yards. So Boswell has an 81% chance from here. But we're going to try and keep this drive going. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to a pass play. Passes. We're going to do short pass. Let's do a different formation. Go to passing formation. Let's go to trips bunch. And I think what I want to do is a screen pass to Johnson. See if we can catch him off guard with a screen pass here. 3rd and 5.
Complete.
Quick to Deontay Johnson. He gets the first down and gets all the way down to the 30. 27-yard line, excuse me. All the way down to the 27-yard line, tackled by Eli Apple. All right, let's go with the middle run. We're going to go a line plunge by Najee Harris. We're going to keep the trips formation. See if we can pound ahead for a couple yards. Oh, he's got a big gap in the middle for about 5. It's 4, actually. 2nd down. Now I think we're going to go to balance. Let's go to the 1 back. We're going to do a pass play. We're going to make it a medium pass. I want Pickens to be the primary. And then here in the middle, you have play action, no or yes. I want to do play action. Defense is tiring. It shows down here, pass defense is 7, run defense 7, rush defense 6. Defense is currently tiring. And you go to the left side, you can see quarterback passing 776, run blocking 6, pass blocking 6, and team discipline 6. Here we go. Play action. Oh, blitzer comes in, he fires and collected. Wow, George Pickens. George Pickens makes the play for the touchdown. 23 yards from Kenny Pickett. So there is that, folks. Let's go ahead and see the drive here. It shows Pickens, 23-yard pass from Kenny Pickett. 8 plays, 60 yards. Took 4 minutes, 42 seconds. 4 for 10 rushing, 4 for 4 passing for 50 yards. No penalties on the drive. Pittsburgh 6, Cincinnati 0. Now we got to kick the extra point. 94% chance that Boswell will make this. We're going to go ahead and click go. Now, if you click on here, you can fake it, do whatever you want. But we're going to kick it. Let's go, Boz. And this is up and down the middle.
Right down the middle.
Thank you, Jim Nance. So there it is. That one is good, 7-0. All right, we're going to go with a deep kickoff here. And we're going to play a little defense on the Bengals. See if we can stifle their high-powered offense. Ooh, Chris Evans is going to try and take it out of the end zone, and big mistake, only gets to the 16. 1st and 10, Cincinnati. So click done. Now, what I want to show you guys before we get into the defense, you remember when I was simming those 1 o'clock games and I left the 4 o'clocks alone. We can go over here to go to studio. Let's click on that. It's going to bring up the games that are in progress. And you can see the ones that are later games are the ones I did not sim, because I'm basically simulating their 4 o'clock games. And these games are all currently in progress. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add to watch list by clicking on each of these. And you can do this at the very beginning of the game, of your game, and you'll have these already going. There we go. You can see the games currently in progress, which is super cool. So you can see here the Falcons are up on the Saints 3-0. Panthers are down against the Browns 7-0. Patriots are up on the Dolphins. Niners up on the Bears. No score in the Eagles-Lions game. Now let's go here over to the Patriots game. We're going to click on that, and we can watch the replay of the score. So you can do your own little highlight reel or little Jim Nance update or whatever you want to call it. To Kendrick Bourne, there it is. Mac Jones to Kendrick Bourne for the touchdown. 22 yards. So super cool. And click done. Now, as the game progresses, let's say by halftime, let's say there's been 4 or 5 scores or a couple big plays, you will have all kinds of highlights to watch. All you have to do is click the top one, and it'll rifle through all the highlights. So that's why I did all of that in the beginning there. Let's go back. Let's check out another highlight. What do we have here? I guess we'll look at the Brownies. Okay, so you see there's an interception and David Bell, 31-yard pass from Deshaun Watson. So we'll go ahead and click on Watch Replay, and it's going to rifle through the replays. Mayfield picked off. Yep. Poor Baker. And then the next play. Flea flicker. Look at that. To Bell for the touchdown. All right, so pretty cool. You can see these highlights. One other thing, just real brief to point out. Let's watch those again. I'm sorry, you got to watch Mayfield throw an interception again. But look at the bottom right above skip here. You also have animate, this purple button. I'm going to click on it. You can choose the timer between the highlight reels. It can be 1 second, 3 second, 5 seconds. So you can change that. You can go all the way up to 12 seconds. So if you want to do your own commentary, you can change that to whatever you want for your own commentary. If you like making videos or doing any of that stuff. There we go again. The flea flicker. All right. So I hope these tutorials are being helpful to you guys. Let's go ahead and go back. We'll get back into our game. All right. There's a couple of ways we can do stuff. We can go over here, focus on the run or pass. I'm going to focus on the run. Steelers play a 3-4, so we're going to change that. Run keys. I can key in on Joe Burrow if I think he's going to run. Joe Mixon. I'm going to key in on Joe. I can go over here to blitz. I can send any of these guys that I want. If I want to send Devin Bush or Alex Highsmith, I can do that. I can blitz all. I can blitz none. We're not going to blitz any. I can change my coverage. Right now I'm in a 2-deep coverage. I can go to man if I want to do that. Also, going back to the formation, let's go back there. I should explain this better. Balanced, that's where I got the 3-4 or the 4-3. I can go better against runs. There's your short line and goal line. I can go better against pass, which is your nickel dime coverages and prevent defense. We'll go back to our 3-4. And we're going to go man to man. You can also select your defensive player, see their stats, how they are against the run, pass, their reaction. Go over to TJ Watt, 8, 8, and 9. If you remember, we changed those. There he is, and I can also send him in to blitz this way if I want to do a run blitz. So maybe I do. So we'll send TJ Watt in on a run blitz. You can also look at their stats. Click on their players. Joe Mixon. Okay. So all you do is just click on their guy. All right, let's go ahead and run this play. All right, Burrow to Mixon. Gets to the outside, but basically no gain. Tyson Alualua on the tackle. Okay, I'm going to look at passing here. I think they might pass. And we're going to stick with the man coverage. 3-4. And I'm going to send in Devin Bush. Here we go. Burrow's in the shotgun. Hands off to Mixon, and this is a big run. Look at that. To the 30. Out to about the 32 for a first down. So they got us on that one, folks. We'll go back to a run. 3-4. TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith are coming in on the run blitz. Jamar Chase on the end around. He picks up a couple. And let's see here. I'm going to play pass here. We'll go two deep zone. I'm going to blitz Watt. Cincinnati is in the shotgun. You can see what they're doing here. In the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, strong right. We'll see if they hand it off. And they do. Fortunately, we were able to stop him this time. It was TJ Watt who was in on the blitz that stops Mixon for a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 5. We're going to continue to focus on the pass. Highsmith and Watt are blitzing. Here we go. Ooh, pressure on the quarterback, but they got it to Boyd for the first down. Now we got our first penalty on the play. Tackle by Terrell Edmonds. Let's go ahead and click done. Offense. All right, so very self-explanatory. You can either accept or decline. Of course, we're going to accept the penalty. And that makes a 3rd and 15 with 7:32 left in the first quarter. Let's go ahead and we're going to go to a nickel. Nickel 3-3. We're going to blitz Watt. Here we go. 3rd and 15. Burrow to the right. Oh, found Hurst, the tight end. Oh, Hayden Hurst got us for 17 yards. All right, 1st and 10. 7:25 left in the quarter. Man, that's just such a killer, isn't it? We're going to focus on Mixon. We're going to go back to our balanced 3-4. And our coverage is going to be man-to-man. There's the pitch out to the left side. No gain.
Takes him out of bounds.
And again, folks, these pictures that you're seeing of the players, that is part of one of the mods. And I think I explained that earlier, but just so you know. Okay. I think they might run again. We're going to go 2 deep zone, though, just to kind of protect ourselves. We're not blitzing anyone. Oh. Found Mixon again. He breaks it big out across the 40. We're having trouble with Mixon, which is typical. All right. We're going to focus on him. We're going to focus on the run. We're going to send 3 in on a run blitz. Jumbo. They're in the jumbo strong. Let's go ahead and do it. And he threw out of there. Over there to Sample, the number 2 tight end. Cross the 30. They're at the 29 and threatening. 5:40 left in the quarter. Man, we're going to stay keyed in on the run. Let's go ahead and go man to man. TJ Watt. Here we go. TJ Watt coming in. Mixon got a few. 3 yards there. Now let's go ahead and click on Mixon. You can see his stats. I mean, this is just great. You can see his stats here. 1 of 17 receiving. 5 rushes for 22 yards. Okay, and let's go ahead and play the pass. 3-4. 2 deep zone. Blitz Highsmith. TJ Watt. Go. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Burrow to Mixon. Mixon to the left side for 1. 3rd and 6. 4:25 left. Focus on the pass. We're going to go to the nickel 4-2. Coverage is going to be man. I don't think we're going to blitz. We're going to play more coverage. Man to man here. We might have jumped off sides. It looks like we had a player jump off sides. And there's a penalty on the play.
Offsides, defense.
We did. Cincinnati has the ball. 3rd and 1 at the Pittsburgh 20. We're going to protect against that run. We're going to get out of the nickel. We'll go back to the 3-4. We'll send in Highsmith, Bush, and Watt. See if we can stuff the run. Hopefully they don't throw out of this formation, but they're in the jumbo. Here we go. Oh, kind of like a misdirection handoff to the tight end Hurst. A little bit of a reverse there. Gets the first down. That's just killer again. Just killer. All right, we're going to play the pass man coverage. We're just going to blitz Alex Highsmith.
Complete.
Oh, to Jamar Chase.
First down.
Quick little screen for 13 yards. There we go. Man, we cannot stop him. All right, we're going to play the run here out of the 3-4. Man coverage, and we want to key in on Mixon. He's got to be our focus. They may go somewhere else, but he's got to be the focus. Got a flag on the play.
Encroachment, defense.
All right, we continue to kill ourselves with penalties here. Jeez, they're at the 3-yard line. We're going to go down to short yardage. Man. And we're going to key in on Mixon. Here we go. Ooh, he gets a 2-yard gain all the way down to the 1. 2:26 remaining in the first quarter. Let's see here. I think we're going to shift over. All right, let's see if we can stop him here. It's in the shotgun. Hands off to Mixon, and he stopped behind the line for a 2-yard loss, 3-yard loss. 3rd and goal from the 4. And I think we've got to focus here on the pass. We're going to stay in the 3-4. We're going to go to more of a zone. You know what? I think we're going to go man. We need to go man. Let's do that. We're going to try and send TJ Watt in, and that's about it. See if we can get some pressure on him. We're going to go to man here. Here we go. Single back formation. Burrow hands it off. Mixon is stopped.
Well, that's a big loss.
4th and goal, and it sounds like there might be an injury, and there is. Pittsburgh's losing Levi Wallace for a little bit. They are looking at his hamstring. Minute 10 left in the quarter, and here's the extra point. It's up and good. Or excuse me, extra point. Field goal, for crying out loud. Field goal. All right, so we see the current drive. McPherson, 22-yard kicks, 16 plays, 79 yards, 9 minutes, 44 seconds, 11 rushes, 25 yards, passing 4-4 for 57, penalties, 3 for -3 yards. Pittsburgh 7, Cincinnati 3. All right. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Steelers 7, Cincinnati 3. 34 seconds. And I think he's just going to hang tight there.
Flies it into the end zone.
All right, so let's switch our strong side. We're going to go with a run, inside run, off tackle left. Najee Harris. Here we go. Off the left side, has some room, gets a couple yards.
There was a flag.
But we have a flag.
Offsides.
Ooh.
Defense.
So we'll go ahead and accept that penalty. I think we're going to try, let's try a deep ball, shall we? Let's try a deep ball. Let's go ahead and go pro formation. Pass. Long pass. We're going to go to Deontay Johnson. And we're going to do play action. Let's see if we can get something good here. 1st and 5. Sounds like a good down to do it. Here we go. Play action pass. Pickett going deep.
Incomplete, it's ruled.
And he went to
Second down.
Derek Watt, the fullback. That was crazy. All right. Not who I was hoping he would go to. We'll go to Twins. Let's go to a short. We're going to do a screen pass to Deontay Johnson. 2nd and 5. See if we can catch him off guard. Over to Deontay Johnson. No gain.
There was a flag.
And we have yet another flag. What is up?
Defense.
Wow. All right, we'll accept that penalty. Crazy. All right, let's go ahead back to single back. We're going to do an inside run, but we're going to do a counter right. Claypool. What do I want him to do? I'm going to send Claypool in motion. Here we go. So counter, Pickett to Najee Harris. No gain. All right, so let's see. We're probably not going to get another play off, but we'll go ahead and do a pass. Twins. We're going to do a short pass to Deontay Johnson. Claypool will send in motion. Here we go. Nope, not going to get it off. Time has expired. No play. Let's go ahead and click done. Now we can see our end of the quarter stats from this screen. Now, also, if you look at the bottom, you can click on Pittsburgh, and it'll give you the stats. If I want to look at rushing, if I want to look at receiving, I can go to the right to Cincinnati. I can see the player stats in the same categories. Defensive stats. Logan Wilson leading with 3 tackles. Passing, Joe Burrow 4 of 4, 57 yards. And we can also go to the PSF studio and check in. And we see the Browns are up 14-3. The Colts 13-0. On the Texans, let's check in on the Lions game. We'll click watch replay. Here we go. So Jared Goff firing to DJ Shark. Yeah, look at that. DJ Shark for the touchdown. Here's Hurst dropping back. 4:52 left in the first quarter. Over to Goddard, I believe is how you pronounce that, for the touchdown. 25-yard touchdown. And then here we have Jared Goff. 3rd down, 5 to go. Firing across the middle to TJ Hawkinson for the touchdown. And those are the highlights. They blew the extra point, so they lead 13-7 over the Philadelphia Eagles. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that first quarter and the rest of this tutorial. And I will catch you guys in the second quarter of this game. All right, thanks everybody. Be sure to hit that like, that bell, that sub if you enjoyed this type of content. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye now.